Consistency is one of the most important qualities for personal growth and long-term success. One of the key benefits of forcing ourselves to be consistent is the development of resilience and mental toughness. For life is unpredictable, and setbacks, challenges, and difficulties are inevitable. However, when we consistently show up and persist through, we build the ability to endure and adapt to these challenges. Resilience isn't something that happens overnight, it's developed through consistent effort over time. By forcing ourselves to be consistent, even when the outcome isn't immediately clear or when progress feels slow, we develop the mental toughness required to face uncertainty and keep moving forward. Resilience stems from repeated exposure to difficult situations. When we consistently put ourselves in situations that challenge our abilities, whether it's pushing through a tough workout, managing a complex project at work, or navigating personal struggles, we become better equipped to handle future difficulties. Each challenge we overcome strengthens our mindset and reinforces our belief in our own capability to tackle whatever comes next. Over time, this resilience becomes a powerful tool for navigating both small obstacles and major life disruptions. Mental toughness, which is closely tied to resilience, allows us to remain focused and motivated even in the face of adversity. Consistent action, regardless of setbacks or emotional fluctuations, builds the capacity to stay grounded and deliberate in decision-making. Whether we are pursuing goals in our career, relationships, or personal growth, consistency acts as a stabilizing force that prevents us from becoming overwhelmed by temporary setbacks. Instead of allowing frustration or discouragement to derail our efforts, we develop the mindset to approach challenges as opportunities for growth. Another critical aspect of consistency is that it helps us develop self-discipline. Discipline is the cornerstone of achieving long-term success, especially when faced with competing priorities or distractions. While motivation may inspire us to start a new project or set ambitious goals, it is self-discipline that keeps us going when the initial excitement fades. Consistency forces us to exercise self-discipline, staying committed to our actions even when they are difficult, uncomfortable, or unglamorous. Self-discipline requires that we make conscious choices to stay the course even when we lack external rewards or immediate validation. Over time, as we practice this discipline day after day, it becomes second nature. We train ourselves to prioritize what truly matters and to resist the temptation of procrastination or distractions. Through consistent effort, self-discipline transforms from a practice into an automatic way of living, helping us maintain focus, stay productive, and push through obstacles that might otherwise derail us. Consistency also plays a significant role in enhancing personal and professional development. It allows us to cultivate a mindset of continuous improvement and lifelong learning. In any pursuit of mastery, consistent practice is essential. Whether we are refining a craft, developing new skills, or advancing in a career, sustained effort leads to meaningful progress. When we commit to consistent learning and growth, we ensure that we remain adaptable and relevant in an ever-changing world. In professional contexts, for instance, consistent effort can result in mastery of a particular skill, the development of expertise, and even leadership opportunities. Through consistent practice, we not only become more proficient in our work, but we also build credibility and trust with colleagues, clients, and peers. Over time, our consistent dedication becomes visible in the quality of our output and the depth of our expertise, distinguishing us from those who may lack consistency. Consistency enhances clarity and purpose. When we consistently engage in actions aligned with our values and long-term vision, we gain a deeper understanding of what truly matters to us. The repeated process of showing up, refining our approach, and staying focused enables us to filter distractions and stay connected to our purpose. Without consistency, we risk scattering our energy across too many goals or drifting off course due to temporary impulses or societal pressures. However, when we consistently maintain focus on what truly matters, our sense of purpose becomes more defined, guiding our actions with greater intentionality and clarity. Consistency is a cornerstone of personal growth and success. It cultivates resilience, self-discipline, adaptability, and purpose. By forcing ourselves to maintain consistent effort, we create a foundation for long-term achievement and fulfillment. Consistency, when practiced diligently, shapes us into more capable, adaptable, and intentional individuals who are better equipped to face life's challenges and seize opportunities for growth. Consistency is a fundamental trait that underpins personal and professional growth. One of the most impactful benefits of forcing ourselves to be consistent is the development of long-term focus and clarity. In a world filled with distractions and instant gratification, it can be easy to lose sight of our goals. However, consistent effort brings a sense of direction and purpose, helping us maintain focus even when the path becomes difficult or unclear. When we force ourselves to remain consistent, we train our minds to stay focused on the long-term vision rather than getting swayed by temporary setbacks or fleeting successes. Long-term focus is crucial because meaningful achievements rarely come from quick fixes or short-term efforts. When we consistently engage in actions aligned with our values and goals, we create a steady progression toward our desired outcomes. For example, building a successful career, nurturing a healthy relationship, or mastering a new skill requires sustained, deliberate effort over time. Consistency keeps us anchored to this process, enabling us to push forward even when progress seems slow or frustrating. As a result, we develop a deeper understanding of what it truly takes to succeed, allowing clarity to emerge from consistent effort. Consistency enhances our ability to make decisions that are more aligned with our values and long-term objectives. In today's fast-paced society, impulsive decisions driven by momentary emotions or external pressures are often counterproductive. By consistently making decisions based on a clear understanding of our purpose, we reduce the likelihood of being influenced by fleeting distractions. Consistency builds the discipline needed to stay true to our principles, even when faced with competing demands or difficult choices. Over time, this clarity shapes our identity and allows us to stay grounded, regardless of external circumstances. Another key benefit of consistency is the development of mastery and expertise. In any field, becoming highly proficient requires consistent practice and repetition. Whether it's learning a new language, developing a business, or advancing in a creative endeavor, mastery is not achieved through sporadic effort, but through sustained commitment. When we force ourselves to stay consistent, we create a cycle of incremental improvement that compounds over time. Each small step contributes to our overall growth, leading to deeper knowledge and greater skill. A musician doesn't become a virtuoso by merely picking up an instrument occasionally or playing only when inspiration strikes. Instead, they cultivate mastery through consistent practice, refining techniques and expanding their understanding of musical concepts. This approach applies to virtually every domain, be it writing, leadership, coding, or any specialized skill. Consistency builds the foundation for deep, enduring expertise that separates accomplished individuals from those who have only scratched the surface. Consistency also fosters accountability and self-discipline, two essential qualities for long-term success. When we make a conscious effort to be consistent, we hold ourselves accountable for the actions necessary to reach our goals. Accountability is strengthened because consistent effort forces us to assess our progress and adjust our approach when needed. Whether it's completing a daily task, following through on a professional commitment, or maintaining personal habits, consistent action reinforces our ability to stay true to our commitments. Self-discipline works hand in hand with accountability. By consistently practicing self-discipline, we build the ability to resist distractions, delay gratification, and stay committed to the necessary actions. Discipline allows us to remain focused on our vision even when the immediate rewards aren't apparent. Over time, the repeated practice of self-discipline strengthens our ability to manage stress, overcome challenges, and push through difficult situations. Consistency plays a vital role in building habits and routines that support long-term well-being. Consistent habits create a sustainable framework for personal and professional health. Whether it's maintaining a morning routine, adhering to a fitness plan, or sticking to a routine of personal development, consistent habits shape our lives in profound ways. These routines provide structure, promote stability, and ensure that we continue to grow incrementally over time. Habits developed through consistency are powerful because they operate below the level of conscious thought. Over time, they become automatic, reducing the effort required to make the right decisions or take the necessary actions. This consistency, therefore, transforms our lives in subtle but impactful ways, reinforcing positive behaviors that contribute to overall success and satisfaction. Forcing ourselves to be consistent nurtures long-term focus, clarity, mastery, accountability, and effective habits. These qualities are essential for meaningful progress and personal growth. By building consistency into our daily lives, we create a sustainable foundation for success that goes beyond fleeting motivation and temporary gains. Consistency is one of the most powerful tools we have for personal growth and success. It is the foundation upon which achievement is built, the key to turning potential into reality. But why does consistency matter so much? Why must we actively force ourselves to be consistent, even when we don't feel like it? Let's explore this idea together step by step. Consistency is not something that comes naturally. It must be cultivated through deliberate effort and commitment. One of the most important aspects of forcing ourselves to be consistent is the idea of discipline over motivation. Motivation, while valuable, is an unpredictable force that often ebbs and flows depending on how we feel at any given moment. It can be influenced by external factors such as circumstances, the opinions of others, or even the weather. For instance, you may feel highly motivated after hearing an inspiring speech or achieving a temporary success, but that motivation can quickly dissipate when faced with the monotony of daily tasks or the first signs of difficulty. Discipline, on the other hand, is what allows us to push through those moments when motivation is scarce. It is the ability to show up consistently, to act, regardless of how we feel, and to maintain focus on long-term goals despite temporary setbacks. Discipline requires us to make a choice to act in alignment with our values and aspirations, even when doing so feels uncomfortable or inconvenient. Think about any successful individual who has achieved greatness in their field, be it in sports, business, academics, or the arts. They didn't get there by simply following fleeting feelings of enthusiasm. They got there through a relentless commitment to practice, to learning, and to showing up day after day, even when results were slow or the path was difficult. Whether it's waking up early to train, studying long hours, or managing a business with unwavering focus, their success was fueled by discipline. Consistency built through discipline shapes habits, and habits become the foundation upon which excellence is built. The more consistently we act according to our intentions, the more deeply ingrained those actions become. Eventually, they become automatic, and that automaticity allows us to perform at a high level without needing external motivation to drive us. Discipline helps us cultivate resilience. Life is unpredictable and challenges are unavoidable. There will always be moments when external circumstances threaten to derail our progress, whether it's personal setbacks, professional failures, or the weight of unforeseen hardships. In these moments, it's easy to lose sight of why we started in the first place, but through discipline, we build the ability to endure these moments, bounce back, and push forward. Consistency built through discipline also teaches us about ourselves. It forces us to confront our limitations and refine our approach over time. In moments of struggle, we discover how adaptable and resourceful we can be. We learn what works best, and equally important, we learn what doesn't. Through repetition, we learn not just how to perform better, but how to grow into a better version of ourselves. Discipline over motivation is the core of consistency. It is the act of showing up, regardless of emotional states or temporary setbacks. By forcing ourselves to stay consistent, we build a foundation of strength, competence, and mastery. Through this discipline, we pave the way toward lasting success, even in the face of uncertainty and challenge. Consistency is not something that happens by chance. It is something we must actively cultivate through intentional effort. One of the most powerful outcomes of forcing ourselves to be consistent is the compound effect. This idea, popularized by James Clear in Atomic Habits, highlights how small, seemingly insignificant actions accumulate over time to create substantial results. When we practice consistency, each action builds on the previous one, creating a momentum that propels us toward greater success. In the beginning, consistency may feel like a burden, repeating the same routines or working through challenges without immediate recognition. However, over time, the cumulative effect of consistent effort can be transformative. Consider someone striving to improve their fitness, for instance. At first, attending the gym several times a week may feel like a struggle, especially when progress is slow or the effort feels disproportionate to the results. Yet, as months pass and those repeated actions compound, physical transformation becomes undeniable. The muscle memory strengthens, endurance increases, and confidence soars. In this way, consistency acts as a catalyst for personal and professional growth. The compound effect extends far beyond fitness or physical achievements. It applies to our daily routines, habits, and even our mindset. For example, consistent effort in learning a new skill, whether it's writing, public speaking, or a technical craft, leads to mastery. In the beginning, mastering a new skill seems daunting, but with consistent practice, mistakes are made, lessons are learned, and improvements are made slowly but surely. Over time, that skill becomes second nature, ingrained in our thought process and execution. The challenge lies in understanding that small, repeated actions, even when not immediately gratifying, contribute to significant progress. It is easy to dismiss these efforts as trivial in the short term, but it is this very repetition that lays the groundwork for extraordinary achievements. Without consistency, potential is left untapped, and goals remain distant dreams. The magic happens in the seemingly mundane moments, those days when we choose to show up even when progress is not immediately visible. Consistency builds resilience. When we push through challenging times, when we continue to take action despite obstacles, we build the capacity to endure and thrive. The compound effect not only leads to growth, but it also strengthens our ability to handle adversity. Life will always bring unexpected twists and turns, and in those moments, it's easy to feel like progress is stalled or even reversed. However, those who are consistent have already cultivated the inner resources to weather setbacks and come out stronger. They understand that setbacks are not failures, but rather opportunities to refine their approach and keep moving forward. Another critical aspect of the compound effect is the ability to see long-term benefits. Many of us live in a culture that demands instant gratification, where the focus is on quick wins and short-term success. While those wins can be motivating, they are often fleeting. Consistency, on the other hand, teaches us patience and allows us to see beyond immediate outcomes. Over time, the steady accumulation of small efforts builds towards meaningful, lasting results. Whether it's building a business, improving personal health, or advancing in a career, the compound effect reminds us that greatness is a gradual process, one built upon the small actions we take daily. The compound effect is the result of consistent action over time. It is the gradual accumulation of efforts that leads to significant transformation. By forcing ourselves to stay consistent, even when the journey feels tedious or when setbacks arise, we create momentum that carries us toward excellence. The small steps we take each day, when maintained, will ultimately lead to outcomes far beyond what we initially imagined. Consistency plays a vital role in personal and professional development, as it not only helps us achieve our goals but also shapes our identity and character. One of the most profound impacts of forcing ourselves to be consistent is the development of self-trust and confidence. When we consistently follow through on our commitments, regardless of external circumstances or temporary setbacks, we build a deep sense of trust in ourselves. This trust becomes the foundation for believing in our abilities and capabilities, which ultimately enhances our confidence. Self-trust is built in the small, seemingly insignificant moments. It's in the daily actions that may not seem glamorous or immediately rewarding, waking up early, finishing a task that feels monotonous, or choosing the harder but right path. Over time, these consistent efforts accumulate, and with each success, we reinforce our belief that we are capable of more. Self-trust allows us to step outside of our comfort zones and embrace challenges, knowing that we have the strength and discipline to see them through. On the other hand, is the result of proving to ourselves through consistent action that we are capable of handling both success and failure. When we consistently show up, we learn how to navigate setbacks without losing our footing. Confidence isn't about being free from fear or doubt. It's about knowing that, despite obstacles and mistakes, we will continue to move forward. This steadfast consistency helps us manage uncertainty, adapt to change, and push past self-doubt. Over time, confidence grows as we observe the tangible outcomes of our actions, but those outcomes only come after we've remained consistent in our pursuit. Consistency also plays a crucial role in improving our skills and adaptability. As we force ourselves to stay consistent, we engage in deliberate practice, repeating actions and refining our approach until mastery is achieved. In any field, whether it's learning a new language, mastering a trade, or excelling in a profession, progress is rarely linear. There will be moments of frustration, plateaus, and setbacks, but through consistent effort, we steadily improve. This repeated practice allows us to learn from mistakes, adjust our strategies, and become more resilient in the face of challenges. As we continuously engage in consistent action, we develop the ability to adapt. Consistency doesn't mean doing the same thing day after day without variation. Rather, it involves adapting our approach based on feedback and experience. Those who stay consistent also grow more flexible, learning when to pivot or shift course while maintaining the overall direction of their goals. Whether it's refining a strategy or altering how we handle complex problems, consistent effort ensures that we remain proactive, not reactive, in our pursuit of success. Another crucial benefit of consistency is the ability to build and sustain momentum. Momentum, once gained, becomes a powerful force. When we force ourselves to maintain consistent effort, we create a cycle of forward movement that becomes difficult to stop. With each small success and incremental improvement, we generate energy that fuels further achievements. Momentum minimizes the effects of setbacks, allowing us to push through difficult times without feeling like we're starting over each time. Instead, we are constantly moving forward, building upon what we've achieved. Consistency functions as a self-reinforcing system. When we commit to being consistent, we naturally begin to seek opportunities for growth and learning. As we experience growth, our sense of purpose becomes clearer, further reinforcing the importance of remaining committed to the process. Whether it's personal development, professional advancement, or simply maintaining a healthy lifestyle, consistency ensures that we are constantly evolving and becoming the best version of ourselves. Forcing ourselves to be consistent is a practice of cultivating discipline, self-trust, and adaptability. It requires resilience, persistence, and a commitment to long-term vision. By staying consistent, we build not only skills and achievements, but also a deeper understanding of who we are and what we are capable of achieving. Consistency is a fundamental component of growth and achievement, and one of the most powerful benefits of forcing ourselves to be consistent is the development of self-awareness and personal growth. When we consistently engage in actions aligned with our values and goals, we begin to gain a deeper understanding of who we are, how we operate, and what truly matters to us. Self-awareness doesn't happen overnight. It is the result of consistent reflection, action, and introspection over time. By regularly showing up and working toward our goals, we create opportunities for reflection and learning, allowing us to evolve as individuals. Through consistent effort, we become more attuned to our strengths and weaknesses. As we continuously engage in challenges, we uncover patterns in our behavior, decision-making, and reactions to adversity. This self-awareness helps us identify areas where we excel and areas where we need to improve. Over time, this process of refinement enhances our ability to make more thoughtful choices, enabling us to navigate life with greater clarity and intentionality. Consistency acts as a mirror, reflecting our progress and highlighting areas where we need to adjust, adapt, or grow. Personal growth is deeply tied to consistent practice because it requires continuous effort in honing skills, embracing change, and developing new mindsets. Those who stay consistent in their pursuits often experience accelerated personal development because they are consistently pushing beyond their comfort zones. Whether it's developing emotional intelligence, expanding knowledge, or improving interpersonal relationships, the deliberate practice fostered through consistency accelerates personal transformation. Consistency ensures that personal growth is not just a fleeting experience, but a lasting evolution of character and capability. Another crucial benefit of consistency is the cultivation of focus and resilience. In a world filled with distractions, remaining consistent forces us to stay focused on long-term objectives, even when immediate rewards are not visible. By developing focus, we create the mental clarity needed to push through setbacks and uncertainties without losing sight of our goals. Consistency builds the resilience necessary to endure the ups and downs of life, both in personal and professional pursuits. Resilience is not something we are born with. It is developed through repeated experiences of adversity and challenge. When we consistently push forward despite obstacles, we condition our minds to overcome difficulties with greater ease. Each time we face failure or resistance, we become more adept at managing setbacks and turning them into opportunities for growth. Resilient individuals are not immune to setbacks, but they possess the strength to persevere through them with sustained effort and a clear purpose in mind. Consistency also supports the development of effective habits and routines that lead to long-term success. Habits, once formed, become automatic behaviors that guide our daily decisions and actions. Consistent practice of small, intentional actions creates these positive habits, which over time yield powerful results. Whether it's maintaining a healthy lifestyle, staying organized, or improving productivity, consistent action builds the systems that support continuous progress. Routines established through consistency provide stability and structure in both our personal and professional lives. They simplify decision-making and reduce the effort required to perform tasks consistently. Effective habits allow us to operate more efficiently, making it easier to stay focused on what truly matters. Over time, these routines create a foundation for sustainable success that supports long-term well-being and productivity. Forcing ourselves to be consistent fosters self-discipline and accountability. Discipline is crucial for maintaining focus and making progress even when motivation is low or external circumstances become difficult. Through consistent effort, we learn to prioritize what truly matters, resist distractions, and push through challenges without losing momentum. This self-discipline not only ensures that we remain on track, but also reinforces accountability to ourselves. Accountability is an essential component of success because it encourages us to take responsibility for our actions and outcomes. When we consistently force ourselves to show up and follow through, we build a sense of personal accountability that drives us toward our goals. This, in turn, strengthens our confidence and belief in our ability to achieve what we set out to accomplish. Consistency enhances creativity and innovation by fostering a mindset of exploration and experimentation. While consistency may seem routine, it allows space for experimentation within a structured framework. As we remain consistent in our pursuit of goals, we give ourselves the opportunity to test new ideas, refine approaches, and learn from both successes and failures. Over time, this process stimulates creative thinking and problem solving, helping us develop innovative solutions to complex challenges. Forcing ourselves to be consistent yields a wide range of benefits, from self-awareness and personal growth to resilience, effective habits, discipline, and creativity. Consistency acts as a cornerstone for long-term success because it cultivates the mindset, behaviors, and tools necessary to navigate life's complexities. Through sustained effort, we not only achieve our goals, but also evolve into more capable, adaptable, and purpose-driven individuals. Forcing ourselves to be consistent is a powerful practice that drives personal growth, resilience, and long-term success. Through consistent effort, we build self-awareness, develop discipline, and cultivate habits that support sustainable progress. Consistency provides the clarity needed to stay focused on our goals, even in the face of setbacks and challenges. It shapes our character, enhances our adaptability, and empowers us to navigate both personal and professional obstacles with confidence and purpose. By embracing consistency, we create a foundation for meaningful and enduring success, one small, deliberate step at a time.